How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel.
Today we are going to be making a propagation station. Hey!
Alright guys, so first things first, we're going to talk about the supplies that you're going to need.
Yes.
The first thing you're going to need is a saw. You're going to need one of these bad boys. The next you're going to need a piece of wood, like this. And then
you're gonna need some wood glue and then some wooden rings. These came in a pack of 6 and some glass jars.
Yes, and now all these supplies, we got these 3. So the wooden rings, the glue, and the jars. We got that at Hobby Lobby, and then we got the saw and the piece of wood at Lowe's. So you're only gonna have to stop at 2 places, which is a pretty sweet deal, especially if they're close to each other. But I'm sure you can find them other places as well.
So let's get into the project.
All right guys, so the first thing we're gonna wanna do is take this piece of wood and we're gonna cut it actually. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna measure it first. Measure it, take this, so this is 24 inches long. We're gonna cut the first one to be 14 inches. And then that leaves 10 inches for the second one. Yeah, so we're gonna cut it at 14 inches. So we're gonna mark it and saw it down.
Okay, we are now going to get these wooden rings. We only have 1 to mess up on. The rest of them, they have to be perfect. So we're gonna get these wooden rings. We are going to file down one side of the ring so it can be nice and flat. That way we can fit it nicely on this piece of wood.
All right guys, so we have the wood cut. We have the rings sanded. Next step is we're gonna be measuring out the spacing between. So it should be 5, 2.5, and 7.5. Those should be the markings of the centers of the ring. So we're gonna mark those and then we're gonna
glue them.
Glue them on, glue them straight down like that. Alright guys, as you can see, we have the rings glued to the piece of wood, and this is kind of like our base. This is our firm foundation, like Jesus Christ! Alright, the next thing what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your little glass jars, and we're gonna line them up. And that's kind of what it's gonna look like, but obviously those will just fall out. So what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna get some hot glue and we're gonna fill in the gap. That way they hold nice and firm. So we're gonna get our glue gun and we're gonna make this happen. We're so close to being done. I'm excited. This thing's actually looking hella nice.
Okay, so they're done drying. Now we're gonna move on to the next step. We have our yarn here. We are going to run the yarn through the holes and then we're going to tie a big fat knot. Just kidding, it doesn't feel big. We're gonna tie a knot at the bottom of it so it can stay, not go anywhere. And then we're going to get some hot glue and we're gonna put some drops in there so it can just really stay and we don't ever have to come home to our plants on the floor because that is the most traumatizing thing ever. So, we're gonna do that. Let's do it. Friends enjoyed this video. I hope you guys attempt this at home, and if you do, please tag us in your photos, comment down below what we should do next. We have a lot of ideas that we're very excited about. We want to hear from you as well, so.
All of our information for our Instagram and everything will be down below. There will be a list of all the items that we used for this video down below as well, so make sure you check that out if you're planning on doing this yourself. This was a fun one.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun doing this.
This was so much fun
Once again,
for us.
I am very impressed with ourselves.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to kind of make your design, first, which is what we did, and then we conquered it. So.
Yeah, so make your designs first, you know, kind of figure out what you want to do, or just follow along what we did. And keep creating, guys. Keep loving life, and see you next time.